And we are past the leading. Hello and welcome to the Unprepared podcast, where we have no script, no bullet points, and this is recorded entirely on obsolete media. We're still currently recording on the Marantz PMD 201 cassette deck using my Sony dynamic microphone to the Spectra MX2 C46 cassette deck, which means that this episode is going to be running for about 23 minutes, where I can soothe you with my wonderful voice. So, as I said in the previous episode, it is a bit difficult to remember what to talk about because, like I said, this is supposed to be me talking about what happened in my week. I have had a terrible week because every day I've been running on 3 hours sleep purely because I missed the week prior, and I've been trying to catch things up. What happened? So, you might have noticed in the previous episode, what's it called? There was a portion of the episode that was muffled. I have no clue why that is. And if it happens here, I will have to look into this because I still have no clue why that is. Nothing changed with that point that was muffled. Everything was exactly the same, and after a point, it became unmuffled. So I have no clue. Anyway, so let's think. What did I do this week? You're probably wondering, why is this being uploaded? Well, it's currently Friday night. It's currently 10 past 11 on the 19th of August 2022, which is a Friday. This will either be recorded tonight, it will be recorded tomorrow. I didn't bring my camera to show the tape spinning as this is being played back and recorded on the computer, but probably wondering why this is being recorded on Friday. That is because I want to try and get into the habit of recording this on a Friday or on a Thursday night or Friday in the day, and trying to upload this on the Friday, or on a Saturday. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but yeah, just because then you get then I get more content because I can tell you what happened during the week and over the previous weekend. But let me think, what happened this week? Well, one thing that did happen this week is, what's it called? We were sitting in class discussing, can't remember what we were discussing. Anyway, it was a couple of us in class. Daniel, who undoubtedly will have heard me playing with, if you've watched some of my videos, my online multiplayer videos. What's cool? He wasn't at school that day, but I can't speak for him with this. But there was a couple of other people that's in my class. But anyway, we were talking, and the one lady said, yeah, I've started going out with my big sister to wherever. I don't know where she is going out. She didn't really say. I imagine the clubs or whatever it'll be. Then another guy said, yeah, I'm doing same. I'm also going out with my friends starting to go out with them to bars and stuff when there's cricket playing. We're not old enough to drink alcohol yet. Wait, or maybe. That could, well, not maybe, but what's the legal age? From what I know, it's 21. The smoking age is 18. So, 21, so we're not old enough to drink it. So, they just go there, drink, well, as the person said, a double over some water. But yeah, and then that left me and everyone saying, "Yeah, we're starting to go out and whatnot." I haven't asked Daniel this actually. He won't have started going out with anyone because he's like me, more stays at home. But I was thinking, what's going on? Because I'm the same age as most of the people in my class. Okay, none of us really have failed a grade. None of us have gone ahead a grade. Nothing. My idea of a day out is going to a flea market or an antique fair, and that's a lovely day out. Now the problem is, what's it called? Everyone else is also saying they're starting. We had a discussion whenever it is with dating and stuff in life skills class. It's a mandatory subject, so we have to take it. Now, I was just thinking, I am so far away from beginning dating. Not because I don't want to begin dating, it's that I haven't pursued it, and I don't get into the situations where I can pursue it. Daniel, I can't speak for him, like I say. He, I don't know what he does. He used to do soccer. He stopped that with COVID. He used to do karate. He also stopped that with COVID. Well, before COVID, I can't remember. But he doesn't go out really. So, from what I know, like I say, he could go out with someone, but not someone who, when I say go out, I mean go out to clubs or wherever, not going out as in going out or dating. But like I said, I am naive to these subjects, so yeah. What happened? Can't even remember. Like I said, I have had a terrible week. You know when you're sick, okay? Your mind is just clear. You can't think. And imagine having that and then getting 3 hours sleep every day for a week. So for Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. So that's 5 nights. Wait. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, 4 nights, sorry, not Thursday night. I got sleep yesterday. The good amount of sleep, so I'm feeling a bit better. But for the whole week, I was essentially out of it. And that essentially made it so that I could not think clearly, which slightly has affected my academic performance. Yeah, that hasn't been going well. But I'm sure next week I will be more competent. Anyway, what have I done recently? Well, today I have taken a radio out of a, what's it called? Out of the box for it, and I've replaced it with the Pioneer. It's a Pioneer car radio. I can't remember the model number off the top of my head. It was part of a stack system in the 80s and 90s. It's got Dolby B. It's actually a really high quality thing. I really love it. This Sunday there is a car show antique fair thing happening in Modderfontein. It's just Google it. It's the Piston Ring car show. We're planning on going on it, or not going on it, going to it. And I'm hoping to get a decent looking car radio, whether it be black plastic or brushed silver. I'm hoping for a brushed silver one, because that car radio from Pioneer is a brushed silver one, and it would just match it, and then I can put it in the box. I'll probably do a video about it, but for now I just want to finish off with it, and then I'll check out what I'm gonna do with it. I was busy today, began recording that video on that Sanyo auto level cassette recorder. That video's most likely coming out on Monday or Tuesday. The thing is, I had to go during the process of recording it, so you'll notice the first cut in the video. I'll mention it in the video itself, but it's like 2 days later. Not even, it's Friday, it's 3 days later. But yeah, what else? See, now my mind goes completely blank and I cannot think all too well. What have I been up to? Well, there was something that I just thought of, and then I completely and utterly forgot. So, as you should know, I upload a short every day. It is essentially, as you should know, I own a Galatone Wonder gramophone. It is quite a nice portable. I'm actually currently staring at the thing. I'm in my bedroom. Like I said, it's 10. What's the time now? 20 past 11 at night. So it's actually been 10 minutes since I started recording. It's 20 past 11 at night, so I'm lying in bed, holding the microphone with the cassette recorder next to me, watching the video meters needle jump around. And anyway, there's the Galatone Wonder, and I play 78 every day. I record it to cassette acoustically, and I record it for a YouTube short, and I every day upload one, and repeatedly now I have gotten people telling me it's running too fast. And people, I know this. Please, if you watch this thing and you hear the thing running fast, be quiet. Thank you. The thing, I know it's running fast. Please stop telling me about it. Okay? It's running fast. I have tried to fix it. I cannot. I am fine with the speed that it's running at. It sounds good enough. If I can ever get a proper speed testing disc for 78 RPM, I will try and fix it. Get it a bit better speed. But the speed control is, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's either broken or something, but it either is too slow or it's too fast, and I prefer it to be slightly fast than slightly slow. Okay, I've got too many things running too slow. Okay, that was a bit of a rant now. Anyway, yeah, but everyone's telling me it's running too fast. It's running too fast. Running too fast. Yes, I know this, people. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, after that rant, one thing that I actually noticed is on the 78 RPM Reddit page, the annoying thing is, it's something small, but it's really annoying me. So Let me get my Reddit open. So I recently posted on Reddit. If you follow me on Reddit, it's the AVNet. It's the user positive ad 7974. But anyway, if you're wondering, or not wondering, anyway, what happened is, okay, so I essentially asked, do 78s warp? Because a while ago in my art textbook we had it could be, what am I saying a while ago? It could be this year actually. But anyway, I saw a picture of a sculpture essentially of a wave made up of 78 RPM records, and I was wondering if they can warp, because when I say 78, it said at the description it was 78 RPM records, but from my experience, I've got like 300 of the things. I have seen probably tens of thousands of 78s, and I've never seen one that's warped. I've seen warped LPs, I've got a couple. I've seen warped 7 singles, got 1 or 2, but I've never seen a warped 78. And then I post on the thing, and let's go through the comments. There's 4 of them. Yes, they do. They are made of shellac mostly. Some of the later ones were then made of vinyl. That's not what I'd consider a 78. A 78 is what I would consider a shellac record that runs at 78 RPM and uses the bigger grooves. Now, you might consider it something different. You might say, 78 is any record that runs at 78 RPM. You can use that definition. This is my personal definition. There are tutorials on the internet for what you want to do. I don't want to do it. I said, let me make it clear. I don't want to bend a warped one on purpose. I'm just curious if it's something that can be done. I don't want to do it. Just make sure what the person has said. Just make sure what you're breaking is not rare or sought after. Yeah, I don't want to. People on these subreddits, also on the cassette subreddit, the LP subreddit, the 8-track subreddit, in general, the mini disc subreddit, people, and reel to reel, people assume I'm an idiot, okay? But they are, like I said, they're assuming. I am not an expert. I will admit that. I am not an idiot, okay? Thank you. And then it's just a couple people saying that you can unwarp them. Gentle pressure and heat. Bought a large collection that had been sitting in a very humid, unfinished basement in the Midwest for decades. That Midwest comment has no meaning to me because I live in South Africa. Midwest? Where would that be in South Africa? Where would West be? West would be... See, the problem is I know more East, like the East Coast, not really much of the West Coast. Nor do I know much of the South Coast. Okay, wherever that would be in South Africa. One crate was only half full and the records were leaning at a severe angle against the far side of the crate. About 3 to 4 of the records on the end had extreme warps where the humid heat coupled with the pressure of the other records bent them into a curve over time. Now, essentially what I'm asking here is, have you seen this? Is this a common thing for very humid conditions here in South Africa? Well, maybe not humid in most of the country. In the Cape, it's very humid, incredibly humid. Humid. Why do I keep saying humid? Humid, and it's very hot in summer, as you're probably know it's quite a common fact, or quite a commonly known fact about South Africa, that it is very humid here. Do you know, or have you ever seen any warped records? Like I said, I've never seen them. I've seen thousands of them in the Cape, here in Gauteng. Never seen a warped one. Like I said, I've seen warped LPs and 7 singles, just never seen a warped 78. At least not a Shellac 78. But also, I was, we've been watching a lot of older series. So we started out because we went to a flea market and I bought a DVD box set of the first, second and fourth season of the original Magnum PI. Now that's a weird order, and we watched the first season and we got hooked, and then we watched the second season, third, fourth. I downloaded the third and fifth completely legally. Definitely legally, yeah. And anyway, then we watched CSI Miami fully through, then CSI New York fully through, and currently we're working on the original MacGyver. We are currently at the beginning. We actually just watched half of the first episode of season 5, and then we left it off for tomorrow. But anyway, and my mother has actually discovered on Amazon the show Hunter. Now, this is before she was competent enough to remember these shows. Remember, Hunter, it did better than A-Team to begin with, and I think it was, it says, where I have the picture here, number 2 on the on USAT television, leading the A-Team in US TV ratings. Now the thing is, in South Africa, I don't know if this aired in South Africa, so my parents have no clue about this show, and it's available on Amazon if you want to watch it. I think it's in its entirety. I'm not exactly sure on that, but this was before my parents really started watching TV. And the thing about this is, in South Africa we only got TV in the 70s. Okay, so you would, if you missed a TV show, if you didn't know about it, you wouldn't watch it. Okay, we only started getting VCRs to the mid 80s, early 80s. So we got it maybe 5 years later than the rest of the world. So it made it very difficult for us to watch and record programs if we weren't there. Plus, people didn't own their VCRs. Most of the time they rented it from radio rental shops. That's what my parents did for a long while. My mother specifically. My father, they sold caravans, so they were decently well off. But keep in mind, he was in boarding school, so he wasn't really home when they had to watch TV, so yeah. But anyway, let me move away from that, and no, maybe I'll have to move back. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Well, okay. Well, we are essentially out of tape. I've got a story about my briefcase, but I'll tell you in another episode. So anyway, as we in the business say, stay safe, stay home, and stay beautiful.